How you guys doing? It's Johnny Shaboo. I'm giving my picks for college basketball for the day. Today we're getting straight to business. Start off with St. Joseph's and LaSalle. To be honest, these guys haven't been doing well this season. St. Joseph's favored by 2 points. But they're on a 3-game win streak. And you know what? They faced off each other, and St. Joseph's already beat them in overtime by 9 points. Since then, St. Joseph's beat Dayton by 13, and they beat Richmond in Richmond by 3, which was crazy because they were 14 points underdog, which I had St. Joseph's to cover that spread. But in this case, I like St. Joseph's to continue their hot streak. They're shooting lights out from threes. I'm all over St. Joe's today. Fordham is in George Washington. And, you know, these are the bottom feeders, basically, of the conference. Fordham is 2-11, 2-11 in conference. George Washington's 4-11, 3-5 in conference. George Washington's favored by 6 points, and they've already beat the team on December 30th by 24 points. I'm all over George Washington by 6 today. If I had to choose between the games, I would choose this George Washington. Clemson's in Syracuse. Now, Clemson's 15-5 in the season, 9-5 in conference. Syracuse 14-8, 8-7 in conference. To be honest, Syracuse just had a decent game last. They beat North Carolina by 2 points. I guess they finally try to step up their defense, but let's not give them too much credit because they're still averaging very badly on defense. I mean, basically, Clemson averages 10 points better against on defense, and in my opinion, the better defensive team wins. They've already faced off against each other. Clemson won by 17. The score was 78-61. To be honest, Clemson doesn't usually score that kind of 78 points in a game, but I feel like they can absolutely come out with the win today. They're underdogs by 2.5 points. Clemson on a 5-game win streak, man. I'm all over Clemson today. Wichita State's in Tulane. Let's do this. Wichita just beat Houston by 5 points, and Houston just is embarrassing everybody. For them to be a 4.5 point spread over Tulane, there's a mistake. I'm taking Wichita State by 4.5 twice if I could, but I'm taking Wichita State. UConn's in Seton Hall, and you know what? UConn has been playing great. They're 12-6 in the season, 9-6 in conference, 5-3 on the road. Seton Hall 13-10, 10-7 in conference, 7-3 at home. Hall won the first matchup by 7 points, and I like UConn to win this game today. Seton Hall at home, I mean, they need to turn their ship. They technically should win this game. They have that player, Mamu. He's crazy. He's crazy offensive. I don't know how they're going to stop him. But, you know, they're not doing so well. In their last 10, they're 5-5. They're losers of 2 straight. You know, UConn's 5-5, but they've won 2 straight. They just beat Marquette by 18. And Seton Hall lost to Butler by 9. You know, it should be a close game. It absolutely should be a close game. I like UConn to be more poised in this game. They can control the ball better with their point guard, Bouknight. Let's take UConn by a point. Missouri's in Florida. Florida's on a 3-game win streak. Missouri's 5-5 in their last 10. Florida 7-3 in their last 10. They just beat Kentucky by 4 points. And Missouri just lost to Ole Miss by 7. Florida's favored by 4 points. And they're 6-2 at home. I like Florida to win the game. 4 points. It should be close to that number. Absolutely should be close to that number. I definitely like Florida to win the game. Let's jump off to Oregon State in Utah. Oregon State's 13-5 in the season, 10-9 in conference. Winners of 2 straight, but they're 5-5 in their last 10. They just beat Stanford, or no? Yeah, they just beat Stanford by 11 points at Stanford. Now they're in Utah, where they've already won. Oregon State beat them by 18 points February 18th, so it's not that long ago. Utah just won their last game against USC, which is very impressive. But 3.5-point spread at home. They are 7-4 at home. You know, I could definitely make a case for them at home today, but I like Oregon State to win the game. You know, somewhat hotter, and they've already beat them. For them to be an underdog, I like Oregon State to come within those numbers. Providence is in St. John's. Providence is an underdog by 1.5. They're 12-11 in the season, 8-9 in their last 10. 8-9 in conference, 4-6 in their last 4-6 on the road. They're 5-5 in their last 10. They have one win against Xavier last. They won by 15 points. You know what? St. John's is 14-10, 8-9 in conference, same as Providence, and they're 9-3 at home. Definitely St. John's, I feel like, can win this game, but you know, they're coming off 2 losses. They lost to Villanova by 23 points. St. John's already beat them on the road by 11. I like this game to be right to the wire, man. These 1.5 spreads, I wish it was like 5, 6 so that I can bet Providence. In this case, I like St. John's to win the game. They are good. They're definitely good. I like how they play. I just like how Providence plays on defense too. They smother teams. But I feel like St. John's has the edge today at home. I'll take them on. NC State is in Notre Dame. Now, Notre Dame's a 2-point favorite at home. They're 5-5 in their last 10. They're losers of 3 straight. I think their last loss was to Boston College. So I like NC State on a 4-game win streak, 6-4 in their last 10. I like them to come into Notre Dame and pull out an upset win. 2-point underdog seems decent. I like NC State. Minnesota's in Penn State. Minnesota's 13-12 their season, 6-12 in conference, but they're 0-9 on the road. I keep wanting them to win on the road, and I think they're finally going to win on the road. They're underdogs by 4.5 points. Something's got to give. The only issue is they're allowing 80 points against on the road, and that's too much, man. But I don't think Penn State can score like that. I like Minnesota to finally get their first win on the road in the season. It's so late in the season. They have one more game left, I think. So they have to get this one. New Mexico is in Colorado State. I'm not going to go too much detail. Colorado State is favored by 18.5 points. They're going to win by 19-plus points. I like Colorado State to cover those numbers. Creighton's in Villanova. Now, this is a very hard game. Creighton just won by 16 against them. Villanova's thinking redemption for sure, but they're just coming off a loss to Butler. At Butler. 7-3 in their last 10, but so is Creighton. And Creighton's coming off a loss to Xavier by 8. You know, Villanova's perfect at home, 8-0. I expect Villanova to win today. I'm not gonna be betting this game. I'm definitely gonna be watching this game and enjoying some offense. But I do like Villanova to win the game at home. They're ranked 9th. Creighton's ranked 12th. It's going to be a very close, good game to watch. I don't want my emotions to get involved in this one, so I'm going to take on... I'll take Villanova if I had to, but I'm definitely watching this game. I think the lock of the night is going to be Mississippi State over Texas A&M. Texas A&M hasn't seen the court since January 30th. To be honest, it's... them having that kind of shutdown and Mississippi playing decent, absolutely decent. I like them to come within those numbers. They're 13-12 in the season, 7-9 in conference, 4-3 on the road. Texas A&M is 8-7 in the season. I haven't seen much court at all. Only 15 games total. They're 2-6 in conference. I like Mississippi State to get it rolling and win this game. UCLA's in Oregon. And I'm not messing with Oregon anymore. They've already beat this team by 21 points. They're a 4-point favorite at home. They're 10-2 at home to UCLA's 5-5. UCLA has absolutely been crazy this year. 13-4 in the conference, 17-6 overall. But I'm not messing with Oregon at all. I'm taking them to win. Maryland's and Northwestern. Maryland's 15-10 in the season, 9-9 conference. They're winners of 5 straight, 7-3 in their last 10. And it's like the complete opposite the other way. Northwestern is 7-14, 4-13 in conference, 5-6 at home. They're coming off a win, but 1-9 in their last 10. And I think this is the last game of the season. But I like Maryland to beat them up. I don't care about this, the last game of the season stuff. I think Maryland's the better team. They should definitely win. When you're on these hot streaks near the end of the season, I've seen Connecticut go on an 11-game win streak at the end and just go straight to the finals. And I'm not messing around. I like Maryland to come within those numbers this late in the season. Boston College is in Florida State. Boston College just won in Notre Dame. Florida State is 18.5-point favorite. They're coming off the loss to North Carolina last. I'm not messing around. Florida State should definitely win this game. 20 points seems okay because you know what? They have a crazy team. They're a very good team. Expect them to do damage this year. San Diego State is in UNLV. And you know what? UNLV just went 1-1 with Fresno State. They're 5-5 in their last 10. But they're only they're 8-3 at home, 8-8 in conference. San Diego State's gonna win this game. They're on a 10-game win streak. They just beat Boise State twice. 5-2 on the road, 13-3 in conference, and 19-4 altogether. 10 points is like a gift all over San Diego State. Stanford is in USC. USC is favored by 7.5 points. The only problem is, 7.5 points seems like a ton. But Stanford hasn't been playing that good lately. Losers of 3 straight. USC's losers of 2 straight. But they're 7-3. So they're on a 9-1 streak before these past 2 losses. They just lost to Utah and Colorado. Stanford just lost to Oregon, Washington State, I think, and Oregon State. USC won this game earlier when they faced off by 6 points. I like Stanford to come within 7.5, definitely. The one note I want to give you guys is USC is allowing 51% from 3-point line in the past 5 games. That's a ton. They're not defending the 3 at all. And if Stanford, I don't know if Stanford's a shooting team this year, but I feel like they can definitely come within those numbers. A 3-game losing streak hurts, but this isn't USC's last game of the season, so I would like Stanford to just come strong. Actually, I'm not sure about USC's last game of the season, but I like Stanford to come within those numbers. 7.5 seems like a lot for a team that just lost to Utah. I'm not interested. I like Stanford to win this game. If I had to pick my best bets, it'd probably be on San Diego State, Maryland a hair, but I like Wichita. I'm all over Wichita today, and I like Colorado State today, and I like Mississippi State today. Oregon seems really good too. Definitely Wichita State. Those are my games of the day. Thank you for everybody. Come see me tomorrow. I got more picks every day coming. Thank you.